Hey everyone, welcome, and today we will be asking the question, is the MetaQuest 3 worth it in 2025? Or are you just going to be wasting your money? But before we start, I would like to ask that you click on the subscribe button and notification bell to get notified when I post a video. Now, let's dive in. Now, the MetaQuest 3 was released in October of 2023, almost 2 years ago. I had purchased mine in December of 2024. I got the MetaQuest 3S with 128 gigs of storage space. Now, there are more expensive versions of this that you can buy, like the MetaQuest 3, and they go all the way up to $680, depending on how much storage space you want for it. I really enjoy mine. I don't really need a huge amount of storage space because when I usually finish a game, I delete it. And I honestly haven't run out of storage space. And you can hold quite a few games on this. With MetaQuest, there is an online gaming library that you can subscribe to, something like the Xbox Game Pass. I quite enjoy this because I can just go on, there's quite a few games on there, I can download it and play them. I don't have to go off and buy separate games. However, there is a lot of games for the MetaQuest, which is really good, so you're not tied down to just a few. Now, whether it's worth it to you or not completely depends upon what kind of gamer you are. If you enjoyed gaming with handheld controllers, or if you're a PC gamer, I would still suggest trying the MetaQuest. Honestly, unless you have an issue with motion sickness, then I'd probably shy away from it. However, I find that the graphics in the MetaQuest are absolutely fantastic. The gaming library is very vast. Not as big, obviously, as a lot of game systems that have been established for a lot longer. But I've tried different games like Arkham Shadow that came with my system, and I believe that still comes with the systems if you purchase them. I enjoyed games like Asgard's Wrath, Beat Saber, which is a complete classic. And if you've played the PSVR, obviously you know what Beat Saber is. If you haven't tried it and you do own a MetaQuest, I would suggest it. I've also tried stuff like shooter games, Guardians Frontline, which is a game where you have to kill alien insects, Walk the Plank, which is a very small game. I seen it just briefly on YouTube, and I really wanted to try it because I do have a fear of heights, and if you have a fear of heights, this can actually be quite interesting for you. And Until You Fall, which is a hacking slashing game. But I really enjoyed that as well. And honestly, I have enjoyed almost every game that I've tried. There are games for people who are big on horror games, and if you really like horror games, the MetaQuest has some interesting games that you might enjoy. Or if you want to just explore the meta worlds, there is tons of them and really immersive. Like I said before, the graphics are amazing. So, honestly, for the price it costs and the MetaQuest being cheaper than a PlayStation 5 and cheaper than Xbox Series X, if you're looking for something that you've never tried before, I would suggest the MetaQuest. And this isn't a sponsored video. This is my honest opinion. I've been a gamer for my whole life, and I really enjoyed virtual reality. I've never tried it up until the point where I bought the MetaQuest, and I was worried maybe what if I have an issue with motion sickness. Like, I know I haven't had an issue with it, but it was all over that, oh, you're going to have problems with motion sickness. Well, no, I haven't had any issue with that. Obviously, you want to make sure that you do not play it for extreme amounts of times because it will cause fatigue on your eyes and you will get a little bit dizzy, obviously, because you're wearing this headset. And the headset itself is actually quite light. I don't have an issue with it. The only issue I had with the MetaQuest was the strap they use for your head, and I did not really enjoy it too much. I found that it slipped a lot, and it comes stock when you buy this. So I went online, I went on Amazon, I actually got a new strap. You can buy straps that have batteries in the back. The MetaQuest does burn through its battery pretty quickly. And when I say burn through, I don't mean the battery can never be used again. I mean, it just uses the battery really quickly. So you have to recharge it. And I usually leave mine on the charger and plug it in at the beginning of the day if I know I'm going to be using it in the evening. So outside of that, this makes it a lot more stable on my head than the strap did. Because when that strap used to slip down, obviously your vision of what's going on in front of you would blur, and it kind of ruined the immersive experience. So I would suggest getting a new, and these straps are not expensive. You go on Amazon, you can find a decent priced one, get it sent out. One other thing with MetaQuest, which I would suggest, is actually get the lenses to go over top. If you wear glasses like I do, you can actually get your prescription and get lenses made for the MetaQuest. They clip into it. You don't have to wear your glasses anymore. I honestly don't have an issue wearing my glasses. Plus, unfortunately, I have a prism in my glasses, so I can't have the lenses made. But if you have just normal prescription, that's not a problem. Then you should be able to get lenses made. And there is websites that will do it for you. So I'll make it a little bit more easier to wear it. Outside of that, nothing much else to say. I really enjoy it. Very immersive, very good visuals, and I do not regret buying this whatsoever. So thank you for watching my video. I appreciate you being here, and I hope you enjoyed it.